Welcome to Clever Capital Insights. Today, we're diving into the single biggest economic shift of our lifetime. And no, that's not an exaggeration. We're talking about the rise of artificial intelligence. You see, this isn't just about fancy new tech. It's about a fundamental rewriting of the rules of wealth. And in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how to get on the right side of it.
Now, let's get one thing straight right out of the gate. You know that common fear, right? That a robot is just going to show up one day and take your job? Well, the reality is way more subtle and, frankly, way more urgent. The real threat isn't being replaced, it's becoming irrelevant, because the skills you have are just not valuable anymore. And that's the challenge we're going to tackle head-on today.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start by breaking down this massive skill reset that's happening right now and the new wealth divide it's creating. Then we get practical. We'll show you how to build your very own AI wealth engine, how to adapt your career, and then we'll walk through a step-by-step roadmap so you can end up on the right side of history. Sound good? Let's get started.
Okay, first things first. We have to understand that AI isn't just another app on your phone. Not even close. It's a fundamental economic force. Kind of like the invention of the steam engine or the internet. It's changing everything.
See, AI is hitting the economy in three powerful ways, all at the same time. First, it's absolutely crushing the value of repetitive work. I mean, if a job can be boiled down to a simple list of steps, AI can and it will automate it. But at the same time, it's dramatically increasing the value of uniquely human skills. Creativity, strategic thinking, leadership. So what's the result? A massive gap is opening up between those who learn to leverage AI and those who don't.
And please, don't make the mistake of thinking this is some far-off sci-fi future scenario. The scale of this shift is, it's staggering. We're talking about reports from huge institutions like the World Bank, estimating that a full 40% of jobs worldwide are vulnerable to automation. Again, the point isn't to scare you, it's to prepare you for the reality of this new economy.
So, if all those old skills are being devalued, where's the new value? Well, it's right here, in these new premium skills. And you got to notice the pattern here. AI does the boring, repetitive work, but we, the humans, provide the creative direction. Mastering AI tools and then combining them with strategic, creative, and financial thinking, that is the key to building an absolutely unshakable financial future.
This brings us to the core conflict of our time. And listen, this isn't a divide between the rich and poor or the old and young. The new wealth divide is so much simpler than that. It's between those who use AI and those who try to compete against it. This slide just lays it out perfectly. It shows the two paths available to everyone right now. On the left, you see what happens when you try to compete against AI on tasks it was literally designed to do. Your value it inevitably goes down. You end up working harder just to keep up. But on the right, look what happens when you use AI as a tool, as a partner. You multiply your output. You become the person who can generate 10 times the value, which makes you pretty much indispensable.
And here's the absolute best way to think about it. Thinking that AI is optional is like being a factory owner in the 1920s and thinking that electricity was just optional. It's a fundamental utility. You either plug in and get the power, or you get left in the dark. It really is that simple. Okay, so we've defined the problem. Enough of the scary stuff. Now let's talk about the solution. It's time to stop seeing AI as some kind of threat and start seeing it for what it is, your personal engine for creating wealth. This is where things get really exciting.
AI can literally accelerate your wealth-building journey in three huge ways. First, it helps you earn income faster by automating tasks and even entire business models. Second, it makes education radically cheaper and more accessible. Just imagine an AI tutor that can teach you coding or marketing, available 24/7. This truly levels the playing field, allowing ambitious people anywhere, from Nairobi to New York, to compete on a global scale. And finally, it makes you a smarter investor by analyzing markets with a speed and accuracy that no human could ever possibly match.
All right, let's get really specific now and talk about your career. Understanding this next distinction is absolutely key to your financial future. Some jobs, yes, they will be automated, but many, many more will simply be upgraded by AI. Just look at this. On the left, you see these roles that are heavy on repetitive, predictable tasks. Yep, these are at high risk. But now look at the right side. These are human-centric roles. A financial advisor isn't going to be replaced. They're going to be enhanced. They'll use AI to analyze all the data so they can focus on strategy and their client relationships.
A teacher can use AI to create personalized lesson plans for every single student. You see, AI doesn't replace these professionals, it gives them superpowers. And what's really fascinating is that for every job that gets disrupted, brand new ones are being born. I mean, think about it. A decade ago, who had ever heard of a prompt engineer or an AI ethicist? These are entirely new career paths that are opening up right now. The opportunity isn't just in adapting your current role, but in stepping into one of these brand new ones. All right, this is it. This is the most important part of our entire discussion. We've talked about the why and the what. Now let's get into the how. Here is your practical 5-step roadmap to building wealth in the age of AI.
These are the 5 core money moves you need to make. Number 1, combine a valuable skill with AI. 2, build an automated side business. 3, invest in the technology itself. 4, use AI to manage your own finances. And 5, adopt the AI mindset for this new era. Let's break each one down. Step 1 is all about this simple but powerful formula. Look, don't just learn a skill like marketing or coding. You need to learn that skill and master the AI tools that supercharge it. A good marketer becomes a great marketer when they use AI for ad creation and analytics. A good coder becomes a 10x coder with an AI assistant. This combination right here is your wealth multiplier. Step 2 is all about entrepreneurship. AI makes it easier than ever before to build small, scalable, and highly automated businesses. You could run an entire social media agency where AI generates the content and schedules the posts, or a video editing company where AI does all the heavy lifting. This is how you create income streams that start working for you instead of the other way around. Step 3 is about investing. You have to own a piece of the revolution. This means investing not just in flashy AI companies, but in the core industries that actually power AI. Think of it like a gold rush. You can bet on a single miner, or you can be the one selling the picks and shovels to all of them. We're talking about the companies that make the chips, the semiconductors, the ones providing the computing power, the cloud providers, and the ones building the software platforms. This is how you capture the long-term growth of the entire sector. And finally, steps 4 and 5. Step 4 is all about using AI as your personal chief financial officer to optimize your budget and your investment plans. And step 5, which is maybe the most important of all, is adopting the AI mindset. This means you have to become a lifelong learner, you have to be willing to experiment, and you have to view this powerful technology as your greatest ally, not your biggest threat. So, this brings us to the end, and to a crucial decision. We are living through a pivotal moment in economic history, a lot like the dawn of the internet, and the choices you make right now, today, will determine your financial path for decades to come. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? The threat isn't the technology itself, it's the refusal to adapt to it. Evolution is no longer optional, it is the price of admission to the future of wealth. And so I'll leave you with this. An unprecedented transfer of wealth is happening as we speak. It's moving from old skills to new ones, from old business models to new ones. The only question that really matters is, which side of that transfer are you going to be on? The choice is yours. Apply these lessons to build your own AI wealth engine. If you found this valuable, make sure you subscribe to Clever Capital Insights for more guides on how to navigate this new financial world. And I want you to make a commitment right now. Comment below with the very first AI tool you're going to master. Thanks for tuning in.